Here's one of the Bitis Parvioculas from last year. Isn't she a stunner? Just shed. Just came up here and found the shedding. I suppose I have to move her to larger quarters. But wow, look at that. Isn't she a beauty? Huh? You interested in a drink? You want a drink? Huh? No? I bet she's probably wants something to eat. Let's go for broke. Let's do Taipan cam. Now let's talk about being nervous. This girl wrote the book on being nervous. She doesn't hesitate in parting her lips to let you know her displeasure. Oh yeah, see? Yeah. We make her nervous. Now, no, she is not the bloodthirsty creature. And she chose to try to go the other way rather than confront Mr. Camera. Yeah, those are definitely warning posture. Look at the neck is a little flat. Let's see, how big is she? She's 1, 2. It's hard to get her when she's on the move like that, but I bet she's every part of 4 feet, and the reason why I got out of there is because she's under the lip of the vision cage. Or over top, I don't know which. But I wasn't going to stick around and find out by surprise. Oh, there's her head. There's her head. She's under there somewhere. Yep. She's right under the lip now where the camera is. Yep, and there's the head. See? Oh, she hit it again. She's a very little touchy little girl. Alright, so we pushed our luck tonight, so let's let her rest up. Oh. Hello, Miss Taipan. Now she's an ultimate head shy snake. You can see the little mouth open. She's just not terribly trusting of anything. They're very, very nervous snakes. Something you don't press your luck with. Although this is a bit risky, but you see how fast she flinches? She could strike with equal speed. You're okay. I gotta see where that head is. You're okay. These guys are just lightning fast when they want to be, and the whole idea is to not excite them. See, these are not some lethal, blood dripping from their fangs snake. They prefer to avoid humans, and it's only when they're stepped on or cornered or otherwise molested that problems occur. Now, you know, certainly she wouldn't like me touching her at all. I mean, so you don't even have to necessarily touch her to and hurt her to get bit. She's Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. These female death adders are just hell on. Well, here we are at our friendly neighborhood puff adder cage. Let's see what the Puffaluffagus will do tonight. We see that little bit of head move. Let's not have a salad before we have the rodent. He's in my hut. Let's see if we can get him to strike up. Oh, good show. There you go. Hopefully that was recorded fairly decently. Here's another guy that shed today. Look at him. Isn't he stunning? I gotta get a female for him. We lost the female over the winter because in order to get them to ovulate, you gotta cool them way down. She didn't make it. Do you want water or not? Huh? You want water or not? Huh? Well, apparently he'll have a drink. Looks like he's flexing his pecs there. You know, making the tattoo of the woman on his venom glands and jaw muscles contract. These guys got a hell of a takedown capability. They have something in their venom that puts you into shock rather quickly. And if you don't perfuse your brain and your kidneys and several other organs on a regular basis, you're done. Okay, there you go, bud. Hope you enjoy your drink. Now this is what I call a nasty, nasty death adder. Boy, she is hell on wheels. Oof. Jeez. All I wanted to do is give her a drink. Here, you give me a drink, I'll give you a bite. Jeez. That's one of the foulest ones I've seen in a long time. Yeah, you put your hand in that box and you be bit. No question about it. I mean, even close to the edge of the box, I think. Yow. I had this bad relationship with death adders. See what I mean? That was evil. Now look, you lose all your water when you do that. She is pretty though. Look at that light dappling along her flank there. That's just awesome. She's definitely gunning for me. Rawr. Ooh, nasty beast. Oof. Look at that. Whew. Well, I have this bad boy out for a little bit of enhancement, a little R&R. And he doesn't, he's not being aggressive, but he's certainly being very, very nosy. Which is okay. Yeah, I know. We hear little hisses periodically. Hi, yes, it's your friend the camera. It's your friend the camera. He's not like the other guys, especially the snouted cobra, which hoods quite regularly. Now, if you remember correctly, my recent discussion about disinfecting things, I cleaned the entire tabletop with quaternary ammonia, let it sit for a brief time, and then wiped it all off. Yeah, what do you see, huh? You taste all sorts of things, huh? Now these are your classic cobras from India. Naya Naya or Naga Naga, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it like the rest of us do here in the United States. And as you can see, he's thinking about what to do next because I've not let him leave the tabletop, and I'm sort of squatting down, but I see big breaths. Big breaths are usually followed by some activity. He was quite active when I first got him on the tabletop, and he wasn't settled enough that I could pick up the camera and keep control of him. And remember, keeping control of the reptile when he's out of the snake room is the #1 task. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Getting bit is the #1. Not getting bit is the #1 task, and keeping control of the serpent is the #2 task. But yeah, as you can see, he's just kicked back. You know, he sees himself in the cam now, huh? You've seen that before, haven't you, bud? Yeah. Indian Cobra cam. Oh, yeah, that's you. Uh-oh, we got testosterone in progress. That's you, see? That's you, bud. No reason to get excited. See, now I'll stand up and... Ah, okay. He sees that as a threat. It's interesting. Before, when I didn't have the camera in my hand, he was just totally kicked back. And now that's a classic threat posture right there. And believe me, he can whiz around faster than you can friggin' imagine and be on you in a heartbeat. So, you know, that's a position that even I respect because I've seen how fast he's come around. These are highly toxic. If I didn't get a pressure bandage put on real fast, I might not even make it to the hospital. These are quite potent neurotoxins in those fat old glands on the top of his head. Now if I touch his tail, I'm sure that will bring an aggressive response. So, you know, if you know it's going to happen, why bother do it? You know, I'm just not going to wind the animal up just for the hell of it, but I will tell you what would happen. See, no tongue flicks. That scares me. He's absolutely focused on doing something bad. Aren't you, huh? I bet you're going to be a pisser to get back in your hut. Huh? I think once the camera runs out of videotape here in the next 2 minutes, I think I'll put the camera down and work with him a little bit so he's not in threat mode. Alright, you're okay, bud. You're okay. Alright, relax. This guy can be, oh man, he's hell on wheels when he's really got his testosterone up. I've seen him thrash around and inside the cage, and holy cow, you think there was 100 snakes in there having battle. You know, or it's like, you know, 2 crocodiles doing battle in there. He can be very, very pissy. He's a lot stockier than I thought he was. He's a good, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's probably a good 4.5, 5 feet. But I expected him to be longer than that. But he's very solid. He eats very well. as you can see, you know, there's a lot of space in between those scales. Part of that is because of his threat posture. So now I think light is fading, and we'll put the camera down and we'll let him cruise a little bit and then get him back into his hut. So that's it. Classic Indian Cobra. That is your normal, very nervous twitch. By these western green mambas. You know, and I've done nothing to provoke it, just my appearance in the room set her off. Doesn't take much with a western green. These are very, very wanky snakes. Oh, hello. He's also looking for a feed a bit. Well, it's not focusing very well, is it? But nothing new there. And the most amazing thing is these guys are your really interesting arboreals, because she'll sometimes extend, you know, right up there. Oh, there we go. There's Western Green Mamba cam. I think she's mostly looking for a feed, but she's not used to really Mr. Camera. I see a little flattening of the neck, which worries me. Okay. Boy, that's not a good look. That's like, okay, I think I've had enough. I am going to bite you now. Isn't it? Huh? Isn't she marvelous, though? Look at her. Isn't she a thing of beauty? Really. But look how flattened out her neck is. I think she's decided she doesn't like Mr. Camera. And unfortunately, Mr. Camera's attached to my arm. Alright, well, that's our little tiny Western Green that is no longer little and tiny. No. Maybe tomorrow you get fed. I have to look at the schedule. I'm just up here doing reconnaissance. There's Miss Taipan. Let's see if she would be interested in feeding. Whoa, that was quick. Oh my god, a second shot. Okay. Mouse is dead. Very good, Miss Taipan. And tonight's finale is none other than Mr. Brown. Whoa, as he whips into action. Ooh, look at him. He's a character. Hey, food's up here. Now go into your cage. Go in your cage. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, good job, Mr. Brown. Hello, Mr. Brown.